Hello everyone, Mort here. I just wanted to do a little follow-up video on my guide for tips for turning in script and stuff. The little further for the little tips that I personally use when turning in script. So today, every 10 days, since I do script on all of my alts, I have to go through since all of my alts get up to 5,000 script each, and it's kind of a long process, but I have to go in, I do the script each day, and then I have to get them all to Rusty Pick and stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to show you real time the actual process that I go through. So this particular character that I'm on right now is the one that I've designated as basically the script holder for this account, as well as I have another account, and this is the designated script holder. That's pretty much all they do for the account. Basically, this one all basically just hands in script to this account only, and then this is like my main script person that will hand out the script to everyone else. And in my previous guide, I was telling you guys about the tip of making sure that you stay focused on weight and always get rit of your highest weight stuff first. And over time, it's actually going to be really beneficial. So this alt here has a full set of weapon weight reduction power armor, and you can see that the total weight that they have is 364. But in reality, they have they have about 3,000 pounds of script on them because everything that is remaining on them is all like the lowest weight stuff. So I turn in all the heavy stuff, and then everything else. If you look down here at the bottom, everything that's gonna be remaining every day, I just throw the lightest stuff on there, and so over time, I have a little bit of weight, and if I ever get desperate for script, I always have a big stockpile of it. But anyway, I'm going to be using my alts to simulate friends or other servers, but I'm going to go at this as if you were alone, um, not having a private server, or if you had your own private server. So what I would do with this guy, if I'm going to be handing out script to my next guy, I can log on the private server or an actual server that I can rejoin a friend on, and I would go through and select out 500 script worth of stuff and place it in a container. And then from here, I knew it was 500, and if I was on my private server and I wanted to do the other four alts on that thing, I could put in 2,000 script worth of stuff. And from here, then I just cycle through, go to my next person. So I'm gonna go here to the main on the account. Oops. Um, Also, I personally always do everything in a very specific order. You can see how I kind of have everything labeled as, each account has like my number one, my number two, my number three. I have like ones designated the script for this account, script for this account. And also just for sanity of playing multiple accounts and having um, a lot of different, you know, pokers in the fire and stuff. I have made like a little note file to kind of remind me where stuff is, so I know that like this vendor has this particular stuff, or this vendor has this particular stuff, or if I ever like wonder, oh, where did I put that one gun? I know that this third one on the third account is one that I like my temporary holding thing, or my third one on this account just holds all my good food, my aid, my sugar bomb rads or whatever, and one that just holds just my G-roll collection. Or, it's easy just to kind of mentally have everything figured out. And also, this will be coming in a further guide. I'm going to be going over using a particular mod called Invent Stash, where you can make Google Sheets and you can take full lists of everything that you do have on your alts, like such as here. Oh, I need to update this. But like I know that this alt, the M44 here, which is M44 here, this is, I have it listed here as the mounted head plans and stuff like that. I've used the mod to take a list of what all those plans were. And you know, like M131 here, it can go up here and go, well, if I can find it. um, you know, that you could develop your own system for everything. Um, but the key is basically just make sure that you stay organized. Because once things start getting off the rails, it goes off the rails pretty fast. So anyway, let's get right to it. I wanted to show this in real time of finishing this last account of my every 10 day sort. So one key thing you always want to make sure that you do, when especially if there are particular ones like this one I do play, and another one on this account I do play. I want to make sure that I'm going through and making sure that they didn't have any untradables, you know, like some T65 or Secret Service stuff that I wanted to make sure to get rid of first. But I've already cleared all that out. So basically, from my alt, I had gone in here and I placed 500 script in here. So you can come grab it on your private server. You know, and then basically just go through the process here. I got way too much in there. We'll do that many-ish. Go through here and make sure you do just the new tab. Like if you do have other alts that have collections in there, make sure you only grab the stuff that you already pre-sorted out. Turn in. So there we go. And also, just with the same tip of separating out your script, you can do that with stuff to sell to the vendor for your 1400 caps. I personally, near the end, once I get rid of all the junk, um, it all boils down to 2 serums and 50 stem packs is 1400 caps. And we'll go there. We have our 1400. And of course, make sure you check this vendor for rare bat. The bulk of the bats that I've gotten from over the time, they've all come from here. But again, every 10 days is where the majority of my alts, with the exception of a few, the ones that, like during the mutated week when they were doing the eviction notices and all that stuff to get all this script, which is another tip. Every mutated week, you can farm on the hour every hour and have a much higher percentage of getting eviction notices. So if you can knock out, you know, 10 of those a day for 7 days, you're gonna have enough script for quite a while. But these guys have already turned in script throughout the week, so these guys will be shorter. But anyway, what I do, go one by one, and I go to over yonder, and wait. So this one's got 335. Oops. Where are you? All right. So this is where this note comes in handy. So I know that this one has 21, and then I have 35, and this one has 35,000 caps. There we go. And this will be updated for today. Kind of stay organized here. Click. Okay. Now, also another tip, if you're inside the mall, like when I logged in, my fast travel was set to outside the mall. Once I entered the mall, from inside the mall, when I fast travel to here, since I'm going from an interior to an interior, when I do reload on this guy, I will spawn out at the mall. Just a little side tip. So anyway, now I'm just going to go through the process going through all the dudes. And again, I do them all in like the exact same order, just for sanity's sake. So instead of going back to the same alt, which if you only do have the one account and your other alts on that one account you'd be doing, you would have to be going back to the one alt that has all your stuff, come there, fill it up, you know, go back and forth. But I'm just going to be using this guy to simulate doing that, since this is the purpose of this alt, is just handing out script. And also, again, just showing you about storing stuff. This person is really heavy with 970 script, but they actually have actually have about 8,500 pounds. This one I need to really get it down to at least be able to fast travel. Anyway, so you're a join team. Make sure you join the team. And also, make sure that you can. Well, let me get in here. I was gonna add another tip here. For all of your alts, you can set up a different thing on the card machine. You can come in here and set up just so you can make sure you get your 25 charisma. You can come in here and you can set a special special thing specifically just for your alts to add the charisma, and then once you go in there, you can um, make the build where they get the hard bargain, add all the good stuff um, to ensure that they'll have the 25 charisma to get the maximum amount of stuff to sell. You could still obviously get your 1400 caps, but you're gonna over time have to sell a lot less. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You could sell a lot less stuff um, and maximize the amount of caps that you're actually getting. Anyway, we're doing this a little bit backwards, but that's fine. Again, we put 100 back there. That's for the last two guys. Okay, so let's get back to this stuff here. So I'm simulating dropping off the alt stuff on the other guy. So anyway, you just put down for 3 weapons. It's 12 3 stars, and then 1 2-star and 1 1. You kind of figure out the little math things. You get accustomed to it. Anyway, gonna get our 500 script, and we got this done. Yeah, got that done. Double checking. Make sure you check the vendor for the rear bout. Nope. Okay. And here is another. This person can fast travel. But I wanted to simulate if you do have a particular alt, like such as when this alt who is really heavy, had to go and turn in their script today. Um, a little trick that probably everyone might know, but if people that don't know, if you're in a team with somebody else and you do die, you can resurrect on them. So I'm going to simulate that here for you guys, and make sure that you will drop whatever junk you do have on you when you do this. So, like personally, I go into here and I have the container. I make sure that all my junk's gone. And when you walk out here, you do have to wait. I don't know the exact time, like 5 or 10 seconds, for your little invulnerable period of time before you can actually kill yourself and get over there. I personally use toxic water because it's easy to get. I just fast travel up to Crater. There's a little stream like literally 2 seconds away. So go here, spam the toxic water, and I know that my alt or my friend who's in a team. You could be in anyone. Let's say you just randomly see somebody on the map. If you're on a public world, somebody's there. You can click on them and invite them to a team, or you know, if you're in a team, somebody's close by, you can click on them and you can respawn directly on them, and you get basically just a free fast travel to over there, which will help when you're really, really chubby. So anyway, I'm just gonna barrel through the remainder of these. I got my 100 here. Alright, what we got? Okay. This is the account that I've started rolling on, so that's why my numbers are not even across the board. Started making rolling videos again. So this guy is this guy here. So I have 39, 9.3. You don't have to be really specific with the numbers. I was mainly just doing that for the video's sake. So I had 211 cores and 582 on this guy. I mainly just do this for my own sanity to know, I can kind of plan out who's going to roll what. So again, I am going to, since this guy, I'd sacrifice myself to get over here, I will have to fast travel back to here. If I wanted to just log in tomorrow when I do it and make sure that my guy's there. Anyway, we're going to rinse and repeat here for my next guy. All right, block out. My next guy actually has a couple pieces of beer I wanted to throw away. I went and did one little quest messing around right before. I know I got a piece of power armor. I believe it was 20. So actually, I can just add that into here. So since there's 20 extra, 12 of these is going to be 480. You just go down and leave one little spot at the bottom of 3 stars. So 12 times 40 is going to be 480. I was one. I knew that this guy was one shy. Had to go do a daily quest just to get basically the one script, or else he'd be at 4999. It's always annoying when they're not all exact. Messed up on, oh, it is still short. Jerk sauce. I thought I got that perfect. Anyway, um, oh yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, so this is the one extra that I got, so it puts me right over there, and that will leave the rest of the 1400 cap for my last guy that I do. Oh, and you're gonna take just the caps so I can keep going here. How about this? There we go. Okay. So now I can set stuff. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have the. I didn't take my own advice, and I could totally go in here, and I can set up another thing and maximize the charisma. If you want to just maximize your effectiveness on selling stuff, but we're gonna be fine. Good at math. I'm not. Close enough? No, not. No, again. Math is not my strong suit. So anyway, go make sure we get our chance at a rare bat here. Nope. I also check this every time. I had got it earlier. Can't do your perfectly preserved fry. Just get them for fun. Anyway, keep going down the process. After a while, you do have to start worrying about your weight. A couple of my alts have a little bit too much stuff in their stashes, so lots of just things to think about. Just trying to stay organized. Yeah, sometimes they bug out, and like when I open my stash, it automatically puts them in. I don't know what causes that. Um, so anyway, let's make sure that's exactly what happened. This guy has. Oh yeah, this guy did a rolling video a few days ago. The Enclave rolling video. So he's gonna have last 22, 34, and you had 39.30. Right. And again, just another example. Like this is my alt that holds basically just my fixer collection. I worked a long time on it. I don't know if you guys have seen the rest of my channel. I think there's 1,400 rolls of me trying to get my collection done. This is one obviously I'm gonna keep forever. Another little tip is make sure that if you're gonna be storing stuff forever, put all the mods as light as you possibly can, because these will be here for the end of eternity, so they might as well weigh the least they possibly can. But anywho, let's keep going. I got my last guy. And for this alt, with the way that I have set up, like when I'm farming eviction notice during mutated weeks, um, I do set of one and like another set. This one I'll go for like a couple days until it seems like they're gonna have 4 days worth of they're 500 script a day with just T65 and Secret Service and yada yada. Um, but these are like the main ones that I actually want to play. Once I get to that point, I switch over to my set number, the fives, and these ones I'll go bonkers for the remainder of it, and I don't mind that they're gonna take a week or whatever to finish off their T65s, which is, and make sure that if you do it this way, don't forget, make sure that you come in and get rid of that stuff first before you start pulling stuff out of there, because this is what you want to get rid of. And I'm not going to worry with that now. Keep the math going. So again, always sort by weight. And make sure that you do have stuff favorited. If you have mods, certain mods, like I have this mod that won't let me scrap anything that is favorited. Make sure that if you do pull out anything good in here, don't just be willy-nilly grabbing everything or scrapping everything. But you'll get in a process. You'll figure out your own kind of method to how you're doing everything. Oh, it's too bad it's a Crusader. That's a nice roll. I might hold on to that and just mess around in a video for that. Same with that. It's actually nice. Um, I always try to take a peek. Right when I'm done actually with this list, I'll go and just double look through to make sure I didn't accidentally. Oh, that's kind of cool. But actually, I'm gonna play around with that just because it also works out magically with here. So with this alt, since that's what's a good thing with having my other alt sitting there ready to give me another 20 just to kind of get it all even. So I'm going to get a 2 and a 1 here. There's a 2. There's a 1. There we go. And this will be the last one. We did the math right. I know that you kind of get a rhythm down. So you don't have to waste too much time. But anyway, let's go get a bat, hopefully. You want indigo. Indigo? Nope. Okay. Oh, and this is going to be the end of the process. And again, I personally do this since I do them all every single day. They all for the most part, except for the ones that I actually play, they all time out. Like this one has been done like a couple days ago. We got 22. Um, but yeah, every 10 days. Once one of them gets just over 5,000 script, even if the ones that aren't at 5,000, just for my own sanity, I like to do them all at once. So this is my update for the day. I know that every single one of these is at 0 script. Um, and basically, like, I just like the feeling of having the slate clean. Well, anyway, let's get this done. Let's get this video over with. Here, just a second. All right, so I got 643. Where are you? 643 and 123 and 4.8. All right, and click, 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 click. So anyway, just thought I'd make a little video follow up on that last one and kind of show you a little process. Hope any of these little tips helped you out and eased your mind with kind of trying to figure out where to put everything, how to move everything around. And anyway, I will see you guys out in the wasteland. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click, like, subscribe, and make sure to comment. And also, there is a link to our Discord if you'd like to come and hang out with us. And I will see you guys later.